Hi students, and in this lecture we will critically examine, because this critical examination, this critical introduction would be very much important for the analysis of this drama, as well as when you are writing your answers in the examination, your original questions or your practice questions. This session will make you analyze that how you have to take into considerations what are those things which has to be taken into account. So before I start, I would just like to tell that once we critically examine this any drama, any poetry or novel, first of all, three things are to be known which has to be written and which you should know. And what are those three things? Writing, production and publication. Writing, publication and production. इसको नोट कर लीजिएगा. These are of utmost importance: writing, production and publication. If you come to Waiting for Godot, students, it was written during the half, you can say 6 years, means half a dozen years, and that timing is 1945 to 1950, approximately 6 years. When the dramatist Samuel Beckett's genius, his performance, his skill, his ability was actually at its peak, and the output which he was giving was most prolific. He was at the zenith, at the peak of his prolific, the things which was coming out from his pen. And this play first appeared in the printing form in 1952. These dates are important. In printed form. Very important dates for this drama. Printed form. And it was produced. देखिए, अगर हम इसको करें तो ये हो गया publication. Printed form में. And production कब हुआ? 5th January 1953. 5th January 1953. और कहां पे हुआ? This is also important. Paris. Fine. And this drama not only proved against all expectations to be a very grand and immediate success, but ran for 400 consecutive evenings. 400 consecutive evenings तक ये चलता रहा. और बाद में क्या हुआ students? It was staged to some another theater in Paris. And in 1954 students, Samuel Beckett's English translation of the play, इसका जो English translation था, was published in United States of America, and the world premiere of the play was performed in London in 1955, and the date I have read, I still remember, it was 3rd of August. So the world premiere day of this great drama performed in London was 3rd of August 1955. और ऐसा एस्टिमेट किया जाता है, ऐसा बताया जाता है that no fewer than 1 million people, मतलब 10 लाख से कम, अगर हम इसको हिंदी में बोलें, इसका मतलब होता है लगभग 10 लाख लोगों ने इस परफॉर्मेंस को, इस ड्रामा को देखा है, विटनेस किया है. It is estimated that not less than 1 million people had witnessed this performance of this play during the first 5 years when it was staged. And apart from this also, it was translated into all the major languages of Europe, as well as some other several languages too. So that was the level which this drama reached to its peak. अगर हम अंदर देखें तो बहुत कुछ you will not find in this drama. But see the genius, see the absurd drama's performance, though the name is absurd, nothing happens, nobody comes, nobody goes. But see the glamour, the entire world received this drama with full full energy. Now, after this, I would like to tell you that what is something which is to be understood by you students regarding the atmosphere of the play. एक वर्ड है जिसको कहते हैं एनिग्मेटिक. सो कभी लिखना पड़े तो आप लिख सकते हैं दैट देयर इज समथिंग एनिग्मेटिक इन द एटमोस्फियर ऑफ द प्ले. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज द मिक्सचर ऑफ कॉमेडी, मिक्सचर ऑफ, ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, ब्लेंडिंग ऑफ, blend of comedy and near something of tragedy and near tragedy. This blending, basically this proves baffling. This proves baffling. और शुरुआत में तो, and at first we are not sure as to what attitude we should adopt towards the different phases of its non-action. Because if you see the trams, Vladimir and Estragon, the situation of these trams is actually very comic and very funny. Yet, one thing is to be noticed, we dare not laugh at it. We dare not laugh at it, for there is something fundamentally human in it. That is why we don't laugh in it. कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसा है कि कुछ human है उसके अंदर. And this is also true that we do not know who Godot is. Godot भाई कौन है? We don't know. For whom the trams are waiting eagerly. But we do not even condemn their futile waiting. हम condemn भी नहीं कर रहे हैं कि भाई वो wait क्यों कर रहे हैं. Who is Godot? क्योंकि it uncomfortably reminds us of our own expectations of some age, in some age, or something divine which we are expecting also. And the whole human race is waiting. So that is why I just told you that we basically correlate with ourselves in that play. Something which is fundamentally human. That is why we don't laugh. You must have seen Lucky and Pozo. चार ही तो थे, Vladimir and Estragon, Lucky and Pozo. So Lucky and Pozo, they appear both revolting and even fascinating. Lucky's speech is at the same time very disturbing, and the way by which the two tramps, that is Vladimir and Estragon, they are passing their time seems comic, seems funny at first sight. Yet we feel that all of us at some time or sometime at the other pass our life in such transparent deceptions. This is actually true, students. हम लोग अपनी जिंदगी में कहीं ना कहीं बहुत सारी चीज़ों में फंसे होते हैं, मेंटल रूप से, इमोशनल रूप से टर्मोइल होता है, एंड वी पास आवर लाइफ इन लॉट ऑफ डिसेप्शंस, एंड दोज डिसेप्शंस आर बेसिकली ट्रांसपेरेंट. हम देख पा रहे होते हैं, देन टू इट इज अ डिसेप्शन. Moreover, Vladimir and Estragon indirectly ridicule the modes of the civilized life when they are pretending to treat each other with a lot of civility. We find there is a mixture, rather a confusion between reality and unreality. in the behavior of the two tramps, especially when you see in that second act